Alright, Dragonet, it's that time again for another unboxing. This time it's from our sponsor InWin for our DDCM desk project, our desk PC. It's actually sitting right next to me. I actually got a couple more cuts done on lunchtime, and hopefully maybe I'll get a little more done tonight. If so, I'll probably end up live streaming it. But I digress. So InWin, I want to thank them for, well, one, the sponsorship, two, for how quickly they got back to me once I sent them my proposal and my write-up and everything about the project, why I'm doing it and everything. He was quick to respond, and I very much appreciate that, because I've had to wait for, quite some time for sponsors in the past, and it's just really refreshing to get quick responses. So I got the box open. I got packing bubbles, as I like to call them. But I'm going to move the box to the side so I can actually just pull the stuff out one by one and be able to show you guys. So we'll start with, oh, wow, it's heavy. Heavy is sturdy and durable. Well, we'll start right here with this, with the classic 900 watt. I know it says 750 here, but it's actually the C900 that is in this box. And this is the one we got. Fully modular. I love fully modular. Let's see what else is there. As you can see, right here on the side, it's got the red dot for the 900. So that'll be able to run everything, all our dual pump system, all our fans, and our Asus motherboard, our 8350 FX chip that we have to build in. We don't have a Threadripper Rising yet, so that'll be interesting. And so on top of that, I'm going to put power supply right here. So this right here is a kit, and it's an RGB LED strip and fan kit from InWin. And these are the Aurora fans. They also have the Polaris fans, which are kind of cool, especially if you're going intake or exhaust fans in your computer. But for the radiators, they're not a complete square. So I just, am worried for trying to pull as much performance as possible out of the radiator without having to use a shroud. But yeah, so I got actually one, two, three kits, and each kit has 3 fans and 2 LED strips. Now the cool thing about this is the connectors are proprietary to InWin, but you can daisy chain them, kind of like the NZXT Hue Plus. It's got a control module inside, and it's got the components, and it's got a whole bunch of extension wires so that you can, throw 2 fans up in the front of your case for intake, and then you run LED strips, down across the bottom, then up the side, and then you finally daisy chain the last fan in the back for exhauster, just for a quick example. But you can mix and match. Because I have 3 kits, I'm going to do an actual review of this and, give my first impressions and stuff like that. I'll probably do one specifically for the PSU as possible, the power supply. Do that one separately. But I definitely want to do one for the Aurora kits, because when I was looking on YouTube, there were only a couple of these reviewed on YouTube, and all except like 1 or 2 of the reviews were in one of the Oriental language. I don't know if it was Taiwanese, Japanese, I don't know which one it was, but there was only one that I found that was a good review, that was by Joe's Tech, and it was in English. So I'm going to do one myself. Because I have 3 kits, I kind of want to test the limitations of the control module, by hooking it up to the power supply and seeing exactly how far I can daisy chain both the strips and the fans before you start to see a performance hit. So once you get to a certain point with, you know, so many fans, you know, theory dictates that the amperage won't be enough to run all the fans at a high rate. And so I would expect after a certain number of fans, the fan speed would start to slow down. So with 3 kits, I'm curious to see if I daisy chained all 9 of the fans, at what point, or if even at that point, would the fans start to decrease. But yes, that video will come a little bit later, and we'll check that out. Just want to make sure there's nothing else in the box. Okay, just wanted to make sure I wasn't missing any, you know, stickers or anything like that that sometimes get lost in the bottom of the box. But this is what I asked for, and this is what I got. So thank you again to InWin, and you can find them on Facebook and Twitter, InWin USA, because I am US based. That's who I got to go through, and that's who I got to deal with. Fantastic guy, and I look forward to working with him more in the future. And that's it for our InWin box. I just submitted a list to my other sponsors of parts, so we can start to get the water cooling parts and all the other modding parts, so we can continue on with the desk. I imagine for the next month, this desk project's going to start moving really fast, just because if you guys don't know, I don't have my tower set up. It's actually sitting down here, and it's unhooked and unpowered, and I don't have video editing capabilities, so I'm doing this all on my phone, which is a big bummer. But yeah, so this should prove to be interesting. I can't wait to get my desk PC up and running so I can start streaming some Minecraft again, and maybe we'll do some more live modding streams. We definitely will do live modding streams off of my wife's MacBook like I did earlier. But before I get too caught up in the rambling, thank you again to InWin. Check them out. Go send them a thank you. Hit them up on Twitter. Send them a tweet or a Facebook message, and hit them up and just say, hey, you know, as one of the Dragonites, you know, one of DDCM's fans, I appreciate, you know, your sponsorship of his desk, and you know, because we're glad to have him aboard. But I will talk to you guys later, and I will get this video posted up, and you guys have a great day. I'm off to go figure out what we're going to do for dinner. Have a nice day.